Hello, welcome back to Mass Effect 2 with Carmen Shepard. Well, we have just recruited our first alien teammate, a guy named Mordin Solus, and he's agreed to work with us to help find a way to counteract the seeker swarms that paralyze people. He seems pretty brilliant, and hopefully he can figure something out. And now it's time to go talk to the crew. And also, I think we picked up some stuff on Omega for the engineers, so we definitely want to deliver that to them. Now we can actually research some stuff. Hey there, Mordin. How are you?
Shepard, how can I help?
Is the lab working well for you?
Quite satisfactory. Found a few surveillance bugs. Destroyed most of them. Returned expensive one to Miranda. Nothing unexpected. Just need more samples. More collector data, tissue samples, anything you can get, I can use. Find new tech.
Are there any medical concerns I should be aware of on the team?
Cerberus personnel in excellent condition. No squad concerns to report. Always some matters, but nothing affecting immediate mission.
Any ideas on other ways to prepare for the collectors?
Ideas, yes. Expensive, but possibly valuable. Can show you.
Okay. I'll give him his Omni tool, which I saw somebody posting some tests that this may actually do plus 25% damage. Not plus 20, but actually plus 25.
Shepard, how can I help?
Either way, Mordin is a very powerful squad mate, very valuable. He is often on my teams.
Have you got a minute to talk?
Of course. Plague on Omega dealt with. Plenty of time to analyze collector intelligence. Impressive laboratory setup. Missed working for operations with a budget. AI in particular. Very helpful. Best setup I've seen since work with Special Tasks Group.
It must have been frustrating working on Omega with such a limited facility.
No, loved it. Limited facility presents challenge. Save greatest number of people using limited resources. Security threats, gangs, mercenary groups add additional difficulty. Quite enjoyable. Plague stretched abilities to limit. Couldn't have asked for more. Also, enjoy. Saving people, of course. Helping the helpless, greater good, all that too. Nice. Retirement after SDG work complete.
Oh, Mordin, you're great.
You said you were in the Special Tasks Group. What kind of research were you doing?
Not simply research. Several recon missions. Covert, high risk, served under a young captain named Kirihi. Studied Krogan genophage, took water, tissue samples from Krogan colonies.
I worked with an STG captain named Kirihi. His team helped me destroy Saren's cloning facility on Vermeer.
Heard Kirihi died on Vermeer. Not enough equipment for operation. Still managed to take down facility. Good captain. Dedicated. Bit of a cloaca, though. Loved his speeches. Hold the line. Personally prefer to get job done and go home. Probably military bravado, jargon, chest pounding. No offense.
Mordin, you're great.
Why would STG study the genophage?
Krogan rebellion's bloody, dangerous, nearly as bad as Rachni attacks. All species evolve, adapt, mutate. If genophage weakens, need to be prepared.
What was the STG preparing to do?
Military schematics for likely Krogan population growth, political scenarios for attack points. Genophage reduced Krogan numbers. Species aggression unchecked, population explosion would be disastrous. STG helped check Krogan rebellions, needed to be ready to do the same. Simple recon, nothing to worry about.
Yeah, the idea that population is like the end all. Oh God, Shepard, you look terrible. You are going to definitely get those scars removed. But anyway, the idea that population is the key here, nothing to do with industrial strength or technological levels. So apparently the British Empire never existed because obviously such a small island with so few people couldn't have taken over half the frickin' globe. Ay, ay, ay. And these guys that wrote this are part of the British Empire. They're Canadians. My God. We could ask this because she knows about the genophage, but Morton's got additional info. In fact, the genophage got retconned in Mass Effect 2 Where in Mass Effect 1 it was killing off the Krogan. Mordin gives us a different story in Mass Effect 2. Of course, in Mass Effect 3 it'll be retconned again, and it's back to killing off the Krogan.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Bioweapon designed by Solarian science team, deployed by Turians against Krogans to end Krogan rebellions more than 1,000 years ago. Affects every cell of Krogan body. Commonly and incorrectly considered a sterility plague. Actually adjusts viable fertility rates to compensate for a high Krogan birth rate. Stabilizes to pre-industrial population growth levels.
Nice talking with you, Mordin.
Should get back to work. Need to study. So much data. Here if you need me.
Okay.
Earlier when we spoke, you were very open with me. I like that. But I hope I didn't come across as too flirty. I don't want to overstep my bounds.
You're very charming, Kelly.
Thank you. The feeling is mutual. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need any. Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
I might actually believe you this time, Kelly, but normally you lied to me. Yeah, this is what I wanted. I want to get rid of those bloody scars. So before we go downstairs, let's get rid of frickin' scars. Oh, wait a minute. They're over here. Let's see. No. Can't do those yet, and I don't need that yet. Well, but we're not going to do Zaid's mission, and besides, I'm going to put him on the incisor anyway, most likely, so who cares? Platinum, huh? Palladium. Ezo. Platinum. Well, we definitely want to get that, so we're going to have to go get some platinum. And I believe that's iridium. Yeah, so let's get that. And that. And I've been thinking, I decided I do want the locust. I really don't like this shuriken. I don't like the recoil. I don't like the scatter. And the shuriken's got some anti-armor capability. I mean, the locust got some anti-armor capability. So, and I was thinking, what do I want for Kasumi's mission? And, well, let's just take a look at Shepard. I could, when you get to the gunship section, I think it's best to just concentrate on the gunship for the most part to get its shields down, because you keep getting these spawns of the enemy. But once you get the gunship down, its shields down, then you can progress to the next segment of the battle. And of course, I have an innate ability to. I have an innate shield stripping capability, overload, which is nice. But I was thinking, as long as I'm going to be popping out of cover, rather than just doing some damage and receiving damage in return, what if we went with energy drain and I boosted my shields by 120 points? And I think that would be superior to overload for dealing with that gunship. I'm going to have a gazillion people plus the gunship shooting at me. And so when I get up to cast, if I'm casting an overload, you know, my shields may explode, and then I gotta go and hit the tech armor. I mean, I suppose I don't have to hit the tech armor, but it can help keep me alive. And then I gotta wait for frickin' tech armor to cool down before I can cast this sucker again. So, if I go with energy drain, I have a better chance of being able to avoid having to use my tech armor. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to change my bonus power to energy drain. Now Jacob's got something for us.
Commander, can I help you with something?
How we doing, Jacob? What's your sense of the mission?
If Mordin's modifications hold up, we've got a shot. If they don't, we're dead. Seems like that was always a strong possibility, though. Anything else, Commander?
What do you think of the state of the crew?
Well, we don't have a full complement. We don't stand a chance without the right specialists on side. Anything else, Commander?
I understand you made quite an impact after you left the Alliance.
Miranda and I stopped a Batarian plan to release a biological agent on the Citadel. That's when I first met her. It took us out to the Nemean Abyss and back. Saved the Citadel like you, but what's the saying? A good deed's like pissing yourself in dark pants? Warm feeling, but no one notices. The whole thing was hushed like they're good at doing. But I know what I did, and I'm proud of it.
Any thoughts on how to prepare against the Collectors?
They spec'd this ship to the original Normandy, but you were there. The Collectors cut her like butter. This armor just isn't top of the line anymore. People will die if we don't upgrade. Alliance had some new toys in secret dev before I left. I could try and pull a few favors.
Jacob, really, seriously, what's wrong with your neck there? What's wrong with everybody's frickin' neck in this universe? Alright. Aren't you guys gonna say anything? No.
Commander.
So, how do you think we're doing?
Well, the Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more we could upgrade. And as for the crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last, I would never say anything against Miranda and expect to survive the reprisal. Jacob is way too nice a guy for the number of ways he knows how to kill people. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
I assume everything's going well up here?
I really want a chance to put the Normandy through her paces. I just have to trim up the drive output and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while engines are powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Commander, can we shut this thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
I'm no fan either, but we're stuck with it.
Until I find a soldering gun. There's gotta be some wires I can cross to make it hurt.
No sabotage. Understood?
Yeah, don't break the boss's toys.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Let's go get those frickin' scars healed. I mean, I wouldn't mind some scars on Shepard if she didn't end up looking like the Terminator. Red eyes, glow in the dark scars.
Rupert, there's something different with tonight's meal. Seems like you put in more food and less ass.
Yeah, keep talking.
Why do we have this permanently heal facial stars? Why did I spend 50,000 platinum if I didn't want to do this?
Commander, I very much enjoyed sharing that ice brandy with you. But I hope I wasn't too unprofessional. Brandy goes straight to my head.
Don't worry about it.
Well, promise me we'll share a bottle every year. The next one is on me.
Okay. I decided she's not going to really endorse getting stupid drunk. Although Shepard herself got pretty damn tipsy.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Ooh.
Have you got any ideas for potential upgrades we could make?
A few ideas, yeah. Here, take a look.
Definitely need this thing on the Xbox. You don't need it on the PC, but you need it on the Xbox for sure. Because mineral scanning is just terrible.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'm just finishing an operation report. I'm impressed, Shepard. So far things have gone exceptionally well. As Cerberus operations go, this is one of the best I've been a part of.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. Just remember who's in charge.
I know exactly who's in charge. I report to him regularly. I'm here, we're both here, because he wants it that way. Cerberus gave you a second chance, Commander. Maybe you should do the same for us.
Well, I never get a chance to, Miranda, because they didn't provide those dialogue options.
Cerberus obviously has your loyalty. How did you get involved with them?
I suppose you've earned the right to know. Do you remember when I told you how I was genetically altered? Well, that wasn't my choice. My father created me. He's a very influential man and extremely controlling. He didn't want a daughter. He wanted a dynasty. I ran away as soon as I was old and brave enough. I went to Cerberus because I knew they could protect me.
How bad were the terms you and your father parted on?
Shots were fired.
You seem capable of defending yourself. Why did you need Cerberus?
My father invested a great deal in his dynasty. It wasn't a matter of just leaving. I knew he would continue to pursue his investments.
I assume that Cerberus approves of your enhanced abilities?
Of course. Cerberus fully endorses anything that advances the cause of humanity. Genetic alterations included. But unlike my father and his own selfish reasons, Cerberus and the Elusive Man believe in a greater good. They see the bigger picture, and I feel like I have a purpose here.
Who exactly is your father?
A businessman, but a very wealthy one. It's ironic, my father believed deeply in a human-positive agenda. He donated generously to Cerberus before I joined them. That's how I first heard about Cerberus, through my father's connections.
Who exactly is your father?
A businessman.
Why did they?
That's how I first heard about Cerberus.
Why
through
did
my
they
father's
change the
connections.
position on these things? Actually, I like the way Dragon Age Inquisition does it. As you go through the investigate options, they disappear. So I like that. So you never get that Conrad comment about, I like to make sure I ask all the questions, and sometimes I ask something twice.
You told me a lot about your father. What happened to your mother?
I never had one. Most of my genetic material is based on my father's tissue. His Y chromosome was altered with an amalgam of desired traits from various sources. How arrogant can you be? The man is completely egomaniacal. Just another reason I had to get away from him.
Thanks for your time, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Anytime, Commander.
We haven't checked in with Kasumi yet. Should check in with her. Hey, Kasumi. Hey, Shepard.
People are talking out there, and I hear it all.
You know how creepy that is, Kasumi?
I usually travel hidden away in cargo bays. It's nice to be able to look out a window for a change. Mess Sergeant Gardner might just be an evil genius. Emphasis on the evil. The food's gotten better lately, though. I guess his reputation will take time to heal.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go around and hit all these up. I'm pretty sure you know what they say. You get some really kick-ass accommodations here. I would like this place to be turned into a lounge, Kasumi. I don't know why we gave you such a nice place to stay. I mean, look where the crew has to stay.
It's just too dangerous for them in New Canton. I'm shipping my family back to Earth.
You can afford that?
Cerberus looks out for their own. They're funding the transport for me.
It's the least they can do when we're putting our lives on the line.
Yeah, I mean, really, Kasumi, look at these guys. Look what these guys have to put up with. I mean, Shepard's got a sweet cabin herself. I'm not denying that, but, you know, still a bar for the rest of the crew where they could relax on off hours. I mean, I think you should give up that room, Kasumi.
The new armor reinforcements really threw off the gravimetric profiles. But engines are good to go. I rebalanced the Gilborn coefficients and adjusted the anterior intakes on the second-tier stabilizers.
I love it when you talk dirty. You're the best, Commander. We just got those FBA couplings installed. Now we only have to calibrate every week instead of every day. We're thinking about celebrating our newfound free time with some Skillian 5 poker. Want to join us?
Come on, Kenneth. The commander doesn't want to play cards with grease monkeys like us.
Well, I don't think, you know, on your time off, you can go do that, so that's fine. But Shepard's not going to really fraternize with these guys. Of course, I'm going to miss out on 500 credits, but oh well.
You guys enjoy yourselves.
We will. Thanks again, Commander.
Sorry, Gabby. You know I love you. But Shepard's not going to fraternize too much. And Zaid, this is really creepy. It really is.
Thinking about past missions. Got a minute? You might learn something. I was trying to remember how many Cerberus operatives I've killed. Lost track around 50. Guess your elusive man's big on forgiveness.
No, not really. And I'm gonna skip talking about, like, Jesse, his gun over here, and this Turian ship he brought down. We are gonna get rid of the garbage. What about all this garbage? Zaid, take out the garbage. Okay, I think that's enough for this episode. We have leveled up, didn't we? We did. We leveled up. Ooh, well, we're going to do this. Further reduce our cooldowns and save that point for something else. I don't know what, but we're going to save that point. I really want to get up here, get my cooldowns even further reduced. But that's enough for this episode. Until next time, have a nice day.